Hello, dear people. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I am Teacher Jasper. This is Pan Edutainment. I have come up with a very special lesson. I am going to teach you how to use keep in different ways. I've come up with a lot of ways that you can use when using the verb to keep. Do you understand the meaning of keep? I think you know keep in English, but I've come up with other words, other ways you can use this word or this verb to keep. Keep up, keep out of. Do you know the meaning of keep up? Do you know the meaning of keep out of? That is what I have come up with. We are going to learn together how to use keep in different ways, which means that you are going to learn a lot of things. You are going to get skills after learning this lesson. But first of all, if you are a new student, you should subscribe to our channel in order to get other new videos. Kugira ngo ubone andi masomo mashya tugenda tuguha nukukanda kuri subscribe. Another thing that I want to remind you of is the school which is called Special Modern Language Center. This is a very fantastic, a very nice school that can teach you English and other languages very well. Hari ishuri dufite ryitwa Special Modern Language Center. Ndari gutuye rwose. It's a very special school. Ni ishuri ryiza, ni center nziza cyane yakwigisha indimi zitandukanye. Kugeza ubu turi kwibanda ku Cyongereza ariko tunashyiramo n'izindi ndimi zitandukanye. So, ntugire ikintu cyo gutinda kuko nutinda urasanga imyanya yuzuye. Ntabwo uri bubone aho mu by'ukuri wicara. Mu by'ukuri rero ngwino wiyandikishe dutangire kwigana muri Special Modern Language Center, uzamure level yawe y'Icyongereza. Dukorera Kimironko kugeza ubu, tugakorera kuri Zoom, no kuri Zoom turahakorera. Special Modern Language Center yatekereje ku bantu batuye cyangwa se badashobora kugera Kimironko mu buryo bworoshye. Good. We should also sensitize you to buy our books. Ugomba rero no kugura n'ibitabo byacu. We urge you to buy our books because our books are very important. If you want to read English books, please come and buy our best English books that we have. Niba ushaka gusoma ibitabo by'Icyongereza, ngwino tugurire ibitabo. Good. Verb to keep. But before teaching you this verb, I would like to show you this word which is confine. To confine means what? Confine. Iri jambo turaza kuribona no mu isomo ryacu. To confine means what? To confine means to restrict someone or something to a certain place or a particular place. That is to confine. To confine ni ukubuza umuntu kujya ahantu runaka. Yes, that is to confine. If you restrict someone to a particular place, you are confining or you confine that person. So to confine ni ukubuza umuntu kujya ahantu. Ni nko gufungirana umuntu kugira ngo atajya ahantu cyangwa kumubuza kujya ahantu kubera ko hari ikibazo runaka. That is to confine. Good. For example, I can say you need to keep up with your good work. For example, you are a good worker. You are a very good employee. So I may come and try to encourage you. Shobora kuza nkatangira kugushyiramo akanyabugabo nkakubwira nti please keep up the good work you are doing, or keep up with the good work you are doing. Komeza akazi keza uri gukora. To keep up means to maintain or to continue the level or the pace. That is to keep up. Do you understand that? To keep up ni gukomeza. Good. The second is to keep out of. To keep out of means to prevent from entering a place. To prevent someone or something from entering a place. If you are preventing animals, if you are preventing people from entering a place, you are keeping out of the reach. To keep out of means to prevent something or someone from entering a place. For example, I can say, Dr. ashobora kuguha umuti, muganga ashobora kuguha umuti, akakubwira ati, please, you should keep this medicine out of reach of the children. You should keep this medicine out of reach of your children. Ugomba gufata uyu muti ukawurinda abana ntibawukoreho. If you prevent someone from touching or from entering somewhere or something, that time you are keeping out of. If you keep the medicine out of the reach of the children, if you keep the medicine out of reach of your children, iyo ufashe umuti ukawushyira kure aho abana batagera, icyo gihe tuzakoresha to keep that medicine out of reach of your children. So the doctor can tell you, please my friend, you should keep this medicine out of reach of your children. Ugomba gufata uyu muti ukawushyira kure y'abana aho batagera. You should prevent them from touching this medicine. Ugomba kubarinda gukora kuri uyu muti cyangwa se kuwufata. That is to keep out of. Are we together? Fantastic. The third phrasal verb that you should know is this one, to keep in. To keep in is to confine from going out. If you confine somebody or someone from going out, you are keeping them in. To keep in, if you remember confine, niba wibuka confine, nakubwiye ko ivuze to restrict someone or something to a particular area. If you restrict someone or something to a particular area, you are confining those people or those things. Which means that, it means that to keep in is to confine from going out. To prevent someone from going out. To confine ni nko gufungirana. Gufungirana umuntu cyangwa ikintu ku buryo kitajya hanze kubera impamvu runaka. So here we can say we kept our children in when it was raining. We kept our children in when it was raining. What does it mean? This means that we confined our children when it was raining. Bivuze ngo twafungiranye, twashyize abana ahantu runaka ku buryo batajya hanze kuko imvura yari iri kugwa. So we confined, we kept them in. To keep in means to confine something or someone from going out. Good. To keep in mind. This is number 4. To keep in mind means what? This is another expression. This is an expression that is mostly used. Irakoreshwa cyane iyi expression, iyi mvugo. To keep in mind means to remember or to consider something. To consider or to remember. That is to keep in mind. To consider something or to remember. Kuzirikana. That is to keep in mind. Nshobora kukubwira ni, my dear, you should keep in mind that you owe me some money. You should keep in mind that you owe me some money. Ugomba kuzirikana cyangwa se kwibuka ko undimwe amafaranga. Ni wowe ndi kubwira. You should keep in mind that you owe me some money. So to keep in mind means to remember something or to consider something. You ubwira umuntu ngo I consider that promise. Ndacyazirikana rya sezerano. I consider. Oh, do you still consider that work? Uracyazirikana wa murimo dufite? Yes, as I consider it. Yego rwose ndawusirikana. Or I keep in mind that work. Wa murimo ndacyawufite mu bitekerezo byanjye. To keep in mind means to remember or to consider something. Do you get it? Fantastic. To keep in mind, to consider. Example, keep in mind that you owe me some money. Nibyo narimaze kubabwira. Ushobora kubwira umuntu uti, please keep in mind that you owe me some money. Ugomba kuzirikana ko undimo amafaranga. Umfitiye amafaranga. Good. To keep at. To keep at means to continue with an activity. To continue with an activity. That is to keep at. Keep at. Keep at. To continue with an activity. If you keep at your study, you will improve. Umuntu ashobora kukubwira ati, ubundi to keep at ni ugukomeza akazi nyine wari ufite. It's like to keep up. Keep at, keep up. If you keep at your study, nukomeza amasomo yawe, ugakomeza kwiga neza, you will improve. Uzatera imbere cyangwa se uzazamuka mu masomo. If you keep at your study, you will improve. If you keep at your work, you will be rich. nukomeza kwibanda, to keep at, kwibanda. Nukomeza kwibanda ku kazi ukora uzakira. If you keep at your study, if you keep at your work, you will be rich. If you keep at your study, you will improve. If you keep at reading English, nukomeza kwibanda mu gusoma ibitabo by'icyongereza ariko bivuye kwa teacher Jasper, bya teacher Jasper, you will improve your English level. Uzazamura urwego rwawe rw'icyongereza. So you should know keep up. You should know keep up, keep out of. You should know keep up. You should know keep out of. You should know keeping. You should know the meaning of keep in mind. You should know the meaning of keep at. If you want to level up your English language. Niba ushaka kuzamura icyongereza cyawe, ugomba kugira gute? Ugomba kumenya ibi bintu. Are we together? Now, I am going to call off. I'm not going to stop teaching you. I'm going to call off the lesson of today. Ngiye gusubika. Gusubika ni to call off. We will resume next time. Tuzasubukura ubutaha. But you should keep on learning this lesson. Ugomba gukomeza kwigira isomo. Nubona utari kuryumva neza, subira inyuma. Ama internet ni yawe. Niwe wayiguriye. Please go back and repeat this lesson. I am teacher Jasper. We are together for the next lesson. Bye bye.